Okay, friends, bear with me. The first 2 minutes of this, I am just talking to you, okay?
Hi, friends. Welcome to Cooking with DeeDee. I know it's been a minute since you've seen my face, and I just want to start the year 2022 off by greeting you with a Happy New Year. So, today I'm going to share with you my first attempt at using an air fryer. I think it's an air fryer or air pressure cooker, something like that. My 25-year-old son, who gave me this cool, what is it called? Ninja Foodi, that's what it's called, for Christmas, which he did really well because for my birthday I was not pleased. He ran and got me a bottle of Jack Daniels on my birthday. And I don't drink like that where you give me a whole bottle of liquor, so he did better this year. So kisses to my oldest son for giving me that. I'm going to do my first attempt at frying chicken. Now, I have watched several of my fellow YouTube home cooks, and their chicken looks amazing. So, I've already finished cooking it, and I can tell you mine does not look anywhere like theirs, but I want you to ride along with me and just see what happened, okay? All right. Oh, and before I forget, shout out to Healthy G Mom in Los Angeles. I just met her this month, and she is so positive. So if you get a chance, go check out her page and give her some love. This woman is just naturally a ray of sunshine, okay? And for all my long-term followers, I know who you are, and I just want to say thank you. My memory is bad, believe it or not. I'm 55, but I do remember some names. So I just want to shout out, I think Chef Brooklyn has been with me the whole time, pretty much since I've been on YouTube. There's a few others, I think Denard and some others. So forgive me if I don't remember your names, but I am paying attention. And if I'm not mistaken, last night I looked at the numbers. I have 499 followers. So kudos to all of you. I appreciate it. But honestly, I'm not one of those number seekers where I want 1 million followers. I'm very quiet. I'm an introvert. But if I get large numbers, hey, it is what it is, and I'm appreciative. And if I don't, I'm still appreciative. I just want to share my love for cooking, and I'm also sharing recipes with my kids so that one day, hopefully not anytime soon, but when I'm not here, they can go back and check out how to make one of my dishes that they're thinking about. All right, enough of that. Follow me and see what happens with my first attempt at cooking this chicken, fried chicken in my air fryer. Okay, let's go.
Okay, I've had my chicken soaking in my full fat buttermilk. I've seasoned it. If you want my recipe for seasoning, just look in the description part of this video. I like to season my buttermilk marinade, and I let the chicken sit covered in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. And while maybe 30 minutes to an hour, I'm sorry. And while it's marinating in the refrigerator, I season my flour. I also put a teaspoon of baking soda in my flour. I love Cajun seasoning, so I'm adding some Slap Your Mama, a little poultry seasoning. As you can see, I don't measure, and whoops, got a little bit more than what I like, but it won't hurt it. So follow the recipe in the description because I usually don't measure. But you want to make sure that your flour coating is seasoning so that your chicken isn't bland. I'm adding a little more Cajun seasoning. This is the Tony's. And you want to mix it up real good. Just a pinch of ground cumin. Just a pinch. All right, my flour is ready. My chicken, I pulled it out the refrigerator, and now I'm going to coat it. Into the flour. So we'll start off and do about 3 pieces since this is my very first time using this Ninja Foodi. Let's see what happens with this first batch of chicken. So And as you can see, I'm using a fork. I probably should have got a spoon or put this in a bag, but I am a home cook. I'm not a professional cook. I just go with the flow with how I'm feeling. And that's what I think is so important to share with you all. Because some people are intimidated by the kitchen. So you just get in there and you do you. Just like I'm doing me right now with this fork, okay? Yeah, because coated, marinated chicken can be pretty messy. And you're supposed to wear gloves anyway, but I usually wear gloves when I'm cooking chicken or fish, or if I have company coming over. So I have one hand in a glove. I'm shaking off some of the excess flour. I want to make sure it's coated well, but I'm going to shake off a little bit of it. And I just use, I always buy self-rising flour. I'm spraying some olive oil, cooking oil, lightly, because I did read somewhere in a few videos I saw that you oil your chicken, that's going to give it the crisp. So I'm lightly oiling the chicken so they can have that crisp. And I'm going to double dip. I might regret this later. It might be too much coating, but I really like a lot of crust on my chicken. So I'm going to double coat my chicken, dip it back in the buttermilk, back into the flour, so I can have that extra nice crispy chicken. And this is what I usually do when I'm frying chicken, in my cast iron skillet. So I'm going to do the same. Again, I'm coating it. Nicely coated. And now we want to coat the other pieces. And mind you, this is an option. If one coat is enough for you, you don't have to double dip. Just do one dip, spray, and then try your fryer or your cast iron. Today, we're using this Foodie Ninja as a test. Never used it before, so let's see. All right, that's looking pretty good. Now, I'm going to spray it again, because if I don't, I think I'll end up with just a bunch of dry, white, coated chicken in this fryer. So let's spray it again. I'm actually running out. I need to order some more, but this will get me through today. Let me remove this glove, because it's pretty yucky. All right, that's the crisp pan that came with it. So I'm going to oil it, lightly spray it so that it doesn't stick with the olive oil spray. And it's not very large, so I think 3 pieces of chicken legs will be fine. You don't want to overcrowd it. I especially don't, since this is my first time. All right, let's close the lid, and there are 2 lids that come with it. I'm going to set it for 13 minutes, because that's what we used to do when I worked at Tinsley's Chicken in Texas many years ago. All right, I'm turning it over, because 13 minutes is not enough in the air fryer. If you worked at the fast food place, 13 to 15 minutes would be enough. But since we're using this, and I did read somewhere 20 to, I think 25 minutes is enough. So I'm turning it over halfway. I don't know where my tongs are. Probably in the sink, because I probably dumped them there, I think. So this fork was not a good choice, because it's taking off some of the crust. So I should have used the tongs. All right, so far I can see the crisp, and it smells good. I'm going to taste this piece right here. Close the lid, and I think I'm going to do about 12 minutes on this round at 390 degrees. Let's see what happens. It's ready. And I did push the button on the far left that says air crisp. It doesn't look too good at all, but it smells good. And hey, I'm not perfect, so first attempt, I mean, it is what it is. And I wanted to share this just so that you know it's okay if the first attempt doesn't work out. If at first you don't succeed, try again. So I'm going to try it again because I really don't like the way that look. I think the temperature might be too high. So I have 3 more pieces in, and the first set cooked for 12 minutes on 375. Okay, this is the second batch. Looks better. And I'll just be honest with you, I don't want to take a chance, so it was a total of about 25 to 26 minutes. I'm going to stick this in the microwave just for a minute to make sure it's done on the inside. And let's try this one.
All right, friends. Let's see how this air fryer chicken turned out. It was my first time using my Christmas gift. I had never used an air fryer. I can hear the crisp. Let's see what it tastes like. Of course, the seasoning is real good. The flavors are perfect. It's crunchy, but there's a remarkable difference in stovetop frying than this. This kind of reminds me of shake and bake. Just a little bit healthier, I guess. Let's see. You hear that crunch? It is good. Very crispy. Okay. I should have got some water. I'm thirsty, y'all. Not as juicy, but it's not dry either, so. So I guess the ultimate question is, will I use my air fryer in place of how I usually fry my chicken on the stove? I can't say that I will. I don't think it'll be my first go-to. Like I said, there is a difference in how it tastes. The crunch is there. So if I was craving that crunch of fried chicken and I was doing maybe my low-carb dieting, I wouldn't do it in flour. I'd do it in my low-carb batter that I have. Then maybe. But just to say, oh, I don't want to fry in grease, I'm going to use my air fryer, I don't think so, y'all. Then again, who knows? Maybe I just need more practice, right? Oh, well. So thank y'all for tuning in and the support. And if I'm not mistaken, last time I looked, I had 499 followers on my page. So kisses to you all. You guys rock. If you haven't noticed, I'm really not into like trying to get to these massive numbers because I'm a pretty laid-back Southern girl. So I'm just really doing it for fun. But if I get there, hey, it is what it is, right? And if I don't, it's still, it is what it is. All right, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Don't forget to hit like and share. And that was my, what's the name of that thing? Oh, it's the Ninja Foodi. My 25-year-old did really good. He gave me that for Christmas. So kisses to my firstborn. Love you. Love you guys too.